So I'm going to go on a bit of a rant here. So, a bit of a backstory. 3 years ago, I was pumping for Maggie, and I got walked in on by somebody who unlocked my locked door, and they didn't knock. They weren't looking for me, and they didn't leave immediately when I told them what I was doing because they were confused and ill-informed. There was a sign, and they still came in. Okay, I met with the union. They tried to fix the situation as best they could. So knowing that, this time, in preparing to come back to work after Juniper, I advocated for myself very early with my supervisor. It's a new supervisor. I told him the backstory. And I was like, I need a space that is free from intrusion. Okay, so I am offered this spot in the office. There's a sign. So of course I put my sign out like I do every day. I do my business, and somebody tried to unlock the door again. Luckily, I was much closer to the door this time, and I could yell and say, "Don't come in here, I'm pumping." And they apologized. But there's only like 3 people with keys to this particular door. And there was a big stop sign on the door that says, "Don't come in." I don't know how this happens to me twice. Apparently, I'm just extra lucky. I guess what I want to say is, if you are a manager or a supervisor in a workplace and you have a pumping mom as an employee, please do everything you can to prevent this from happening to her. It's just so indignifying, frustrating. As the mom, I did everything I could to prevent this from happening again. And it's not my job, it's my legal right to be able to have a place free from intrusion. And it still didn't happen, despite the sign, despite the locked door. We just need to make other people in the workplace aware that this is happening. I'm not embarrassed that I'm pumping. I'm not. And if you are, that's okay too. But we need to read the signs on doors and follow what they say. And supervisors need to be explaining that to the other employees of the building. This shouldn't happen. It just shouldn't. Thanks for listening. Also, if you made it that far and you're thinking to yourself, "Kory, why is it a big deal? You didn't get actually walked in on this time." Because had I not yelled and spoken up for myself, I would have gotten walked in on again. It shouldn't happen to anybody once, and it most definitely should not happen twice in the same workplace it happened before. Maybe it's just where I work. I don't know. But I'm legitimately worried that it's happening to other people, other places, and I don't want that. I want women to feel safe. I want people who breastfeed to feel safe. Doesn't matter who you are, actually. It's already hard to be a breastfeeding mom. It's already hard to be a working breastfeeding mom. The cards are stacked against us. And I'm really good at persevering through hard stuff. But things like this make me feel like I'm failing. And it's not even my fault. Things like this attack my mental health. They attack my feeling of safety. And I can't work properly in a place I don't feel safe. And that's true for anyone. We need to feel safe in our workplace, and as a pumping mom, it's even more important. Okay, I'm really done. If you listened to all of that, thank you. I need to feel seen, and I appreciate you. Another thing, I'm all for breastfeeding whenever you want, wherever you want. But being exposed while pumping is completely different. There's a lot more showing. You're hooked up to a machine and you can't walk away. You can't just pull your shirt over it like you can when you're breastfeeding. And some people don't care about showing when they're breastfeeding, and that's all fine and dandy. I'm one of them. I'll breastfeed wherever, whenever I need to. I am not going to pump whenever and wherever. It's a lot more of my body showing that I'm just not comfortable with, which is why I'm so bothered about the situation at work. I thought I needed that clarification.